Dembele could be going to PSG, and Neymar could be coming back.
Yeah. So, again, if I were a conspiracy theorist going on that vein, I might say, hey, how about we stop dumping all over Valverde for 24 hours and give people something else to talk about? The return of Neymar. How about that? Look, it's obviously not going to be a straight swap. A lot would depend on whether Neymar has any intention or any appetite for this. I would imagine the guy was a big part of the reason why he left. Lionel Messi happens to still be there. I don't know. I'm not buying this thing. It would take far too much for this to work, and it would take those ugly three letters, financial fair play, to force Paris Saint-Germain to move, I think, in that direction.
I tell you what, boys, Gab will discuss financial fair play with me while you discuss whether or not this switch could actually work.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Interesting.
I prefer ours.
So, Barcelona perspective, would you bring Neymar back? Is that how you'd start to update things?
The lack of planification by Barcelona, it was in full display when Luis Suarez cannot play the final in Copa del Rey and you don't have any sort of player that could resemble the possibility of being a number 9, a striker. They have all sorts of different things going on. So when you have that lack of planning, then you have to start you have to start from the very beginning. And the first thing that you got to do in whatever swap deal you're trying to do, you get rid of Coutinho. Okay? You move on from that because that's not going to work. Then from then on, you need to find options to give this team depth, youth, and athleticism. I don't think that getting rid of Dembele is the direction that you want to go. And I don't think you want to bring the Neymar soap opera back to where he was, to the very place that he wanted to be away from because he wanted to get away from Lionel Messi and be the superstar himself. That doesn't seem to make any kind of sense.
Good move for Barcelona here to bring him back?
I think it'd be a great move in the sense that Barcelona needs goals. And Dembele doesn't give the amount of goals that Barcelona needs. He had 8 this season in a squad that creates chances upon chances. And you have a player that can find you through an eye of a needle. And you look at what PSG needs, and then you add in the fact that there's this little thing going on between Mbappe and Neymar. So I can sort of see how this might be of interest and actually would work because PSG doesn't need a goal scorer. They don't need someone to score goals for them. They've got Mbappe. They've got Cavani. They've got players that can pick up, and especially the league side of it, they can score goals from anywhere. That's not an issue. But when they get into a game where you need some service to Mbappe, I think Dembele is going to be able to provide that a little bit more than Neymar because that's not Neymar's first thought. So I could see why, and I could see how it worked because I think they both benefit in areas that they want to improve on. I just think a swap deal plus money, I can't believe how long this would take to get done if it ever gets done.
Look, I look at Barcelona, and right now, a lot of things are masqueraded and covered because of Lionel Messi. There are issues in this team, and they've addressing some of those issues with Frenkie de Jong coming in. And that's the direction that they should go into. Youth, athleticism. They have to move past the idea of, okay, we're just going to be possession for the sake of possession. Can we find players that can be more direct? And if you're going to do that, then you need those younger legs. The other thing is that if you're going to make a blockbuster deal, if you're Barcelona, if you're in the business of a blockbuster one, it's not Neymar. There are other players out there that you can go after. If you want to go after somebody in PSG, Mbappe is the one you want to go after. Is that realistic? I have no idea, but that's a player that you should go after. Go after Harry Kane if you want a goal scorer. Those are the blockbuster moves that Barcelona needs. Going back into the Neymar, well, I just don't see it.
For more, sign up now for ESPN Plus.